Hey everyone, day 15 of the UK Locksport January challenge, and I've got an interesting little lock here which I've had for about a year now, and came from a box of locks I bought on an eBay auction from America. It was about £4, so about 2 kilos of locks really. There's a lot of very interesting stuff in there, some really old locks, some really modern stuff. This is quite an old lock, not been able to track down what the logo is yet, but it's certainly been beaten around and battered a bit. I've given it a bit of a clean up anyway. I'm going to have a go at actually picking it and then see if I can gut it, see what's inside. Now I know that some of these old locks used to have what look like serrated pins, but they weren't really. They were just pins with grooves in to hold the graphite, apparently, according to one locksmith I was talking to. So let's give it a go. I'm using quite a deep hook for this. Oops. And there we go. Open. Bit messy, but still open. So let's give it a go. See if we can. Now, what I'm using to open it is this wonderful tool here, which I found when I was cleaning up my uncle's stuff. Now, my uncle was in what's called the Fleet Air On. It's a clean up, but I've not really done it. And I just found it in his toolbox. I thought it was a lovely screwdriver because it's got a small screwdriver and a small screwdriver. And I didn't know really what it was for. And then recently I was at what's called the Fleet Air On Museum in Yeovilton. Great place to visit. And in their Stuff of World War I exhibits, they had one of these. Only they had these two bits. They've lost the really tiny small bit on the inside. So obviously it was some sort of naval thing given to naval aviators. It's a lovely piece of kit, it really is. It seemed appropriate somehow to use this to actually open this lock. Also, what I'm going to do is going to give it another tidy clean up. It's had a very basic clean, but it needs to be a bit more. But it's one of these ones where I don't really want to lose some of the patina. Oh, let me get the tailpiece off. There we go. Because the patina, around here, I've given it a bit of a tidy up, but I'd like to keep more of that patina in place. So let's use a different pick entirely. Okay, oops. There we go. Let's rotate that around a bit. Always tend to use a shim. No matter what, just because I've come a cropper on so many occasions. Right. So. Standard. Well, again, none of the locks I got from this set had keys with them. Being the American lock, oops, there we go. Being the American lock, I wouldn't have expected to have keys. Now, what is interesting is someone has rekeyed this at some point because of nice coloured pins, which are fairly modern. So, although the lock itself is quite old, seen by sort of wear and tear on it, someone, as I say, has had a go at sorting the pins out. So let's see what's inside it. Oh, there we go. This is what I mean by these serrated, and they're not really serrations in the way that we understand serrations. They are not as a security feature, but they are a feature there to hold the graphite, which is designed to put into these locks for you know, keeping it lubricated. Of course, we all know these days that graphite is not the best thing to put in the lock. So let's see what else we've got. Oh, that's interesting. That's got no, so that must have been repinned at some point. So the springs on these are very weak indeed. Another standard. Let's check. Yeah. Need of a good clean. So I do wonder if when this was rekeyed, some of these were replaced. 1, 2, 3, 4. With more modern pins. Does need a clean. There we go. So there we go. Isn't that fun and exciting? Anyway, take care and bye bye.